That's my first two albums. I told you, my first album was Quincy Jones, Walking in Space.
First album you purchased.
Right, and Charles Erling, um, Charles
I
Erling.
remember that. I remember
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, those were my first two jazz albums I bought. When I started hearing jazz, I was just hooked.
Right.
I just the other, I still, cause we still had Motown stuff going on and stuff like that. So
Right.
Music was still good, but I was really into.
So how old was you when you purchased that album?
Oh, I was 17,
17.
18, 17. Were you born?
Yeah, it had to be because you said I got here when you was 17. I might not have been.
No, I was 16 when you got here.
Oh, okay. So yeah.
The next month, I was 17.
The next month.
The next month.
That's super young.
Tell me about it.
That's super young.
Tell me about it. This was not on my agenda. I love you dearly. You know
I
that.
feel you, man. I appreciate it.
But
I
this
really appreciate
definitely was not on my agenda.
I appreciate it.
I had
Plans.
I had plans.
I feel you, man.
I was graduating at 16, which I did.
Right.
I was gonna have my BA at 20.
Yeah.
Have my master's at 21.
Oh my God, man.
I was gonna be on my whatever I was doing. I was gonna be on my way.
Oh my God.
Cause I was the up my face like Sylvia. She didn't really want to work. She wanted to be kind of wife type.
She gonna get mad when she see this.
What a day. What a day. What a
I had a plan.
Wow.
That's why I went to school so I could get out early.
I feel you.
What?
I feel you.
You know.
Did they have condoms and stuff back then? Did they have all that stuff?
They had.
But it was like difficult to get, or
I don't know.
was it
wasn't.
Was it
It
even
wasn't
worth?
even.
Yeah.
And the fact that I shouldn't say, I was not, like promiscuous, like
Right.
And this the only reason this I know the exact night it happened when we got back from our New York trip.
Right. Back from that.
'Cause we was on, and me and Valencia, we had us a great time.
Right.
And so, you get back, you want to get out and let you know I'm back. And didn't start drinking on the way. That didn't help matters.
Drunk too.
What?
Under the influence.
Wasn't well a little
Tipsy. Oh my God.
And then I ran into Andre. Yeah, he was. That was what's his name. So, but anyway, Andre's. Well, that's a whole nother story. But anyway, I was talking with him, and then James came up, your daddy,
Right.
and then we started talking to whatever it was, and we went off of that was one of them things.
Wow.
And I was so when I gained my senses back, I said,
Gain senses.
in my son, what did I do?
Wow.
Oh no! Please don't let nothing happen. No.
Wow.
Yeah, but
When did you realize it was going bad? It might be something going on. How long did it take for it to kick in?
when I missed my next period,
It just absent.
I'm like,
Absent.
and me and Valencia, we both had at that time we was both on at the same time.
Wait a minute, hold up.
Yeah,
Y'all both missed them at the same time? Together.
we was supposed to have kids on. We was both due for May 22nd. Neither one of us made it to May 22nd.
Wait a minute. So both you and Valencia the same night coming back. Wow.
I don't know.
Wow. Rest in peace,
I know.
Jimmy Lee. Rest in peace, Jimmy Lee, the
Yeah.
other guy that was born. He's died. He died, but that was my guy. His name was Jimmy.
Yeah, boy,
Wow. What kind? Wow. And then Sylvia followed right behind that. Sylvia kind of.
Sylvia.
Because it seemed like y'all all grouped y'all pregnancy
Not
together.
we
kinda
wasn't
like.
trying to group nothing. Sylvia had not done anything.
Right.
Let me put it as far Sylvia.
But
was-
after she heard about y'all, she had to be kind of inspired a little
It
bit.
wasn't
You
no
don't think?
inspiration. It wasn't like I came out and said, "Oh, guess what I did."
Right. Right.
I don't know what. We'll see. Sylvia and Jack got together with her, but 'cause it was announced to me because I was me and Vanessa was pregnant at the time. Me and Sylvia was at this little restaurant, and she turns to me and tells me that she's pregnant. I'm like, well, when did you do anything?
Right.
Because as far as I knew,
I ain't even heard about it. How long have you been like a fan of the NBA personally, man?
shoot.
How long you been a fan?
Well, I go way back to Oscar Robertson and
Like, when
and
did you first become conscious of the NBA? Like,
when I was about 16.
16, you was like, okay, it's an NBA.
Well, see, I was very active in sports in high school, in school and stuff.
Right.
And I like to play back then. And I started watching it.
Right.
Well, as much as you could see it back in the day, because you didn't really get to see a lot.
Right.
But you kept up with, you heard names that Oscar, and then Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Right.
Heard his name.
Right.
But like I said, you didn't get to see that much, but he was going to UCLA. Then the Bucks drafted him. And they had
Right.
him there, and that really got me into it.
I remember that as a little kid. I remember
Yes.
Kareem being
Woo.
on the Bucks. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And in my hallucination as a little kid, that was one of my hallucinations when we moved from Milwaukee to L.A. and I guess that was like 77. And Kareem came to L.A. I felt like that was because we had moved to L.A. type Kareem came to LA, so so that's why we came to LA.